So, this is what's happening. Permission Farm that I picked up about a month ago, the day that my buddy Miller shot his first 2 deer with a bow. I put some cameras out here, made some mock scrapes or whatever on each side of the property, just see what was coming. Last week or so, I've been getting a lot of new bucks, which is expected, right? Well, I get a hammer 8 that I was like, okay, but no daytime, nothing like that. That was actually it. He disappeared. Check it today. 10 point was in there yesterday evening. Never seen him before, brand new deer. I come across to the other side, check the other camera. He was in there for the last 3 days. Yesterday morning, yesterday evening, and this morning. So I made a move, grabbed my saddle, grabbed my platform and everything, and I went and set it up. So if he comes back in there to that scrape tonight, there's a ditch, right? So this whole property is pretty like nice rolling hills, which I'm not used to. However, there's like a ditch of some sort that runs from the top to the bottom. It's like an old logging road of some sort that they just took a dozer and ran it all the way down it. I don't know. But it seemed that all the buck rubs started showing up inside that ditch. So they were obviously just using that to travel from the bottom to the top to get across from one side to the other without it being obvious. They're not sticking out, they're not on these ridges or anything, they're literally just in this ditch. So I put a scrape on the edge of that ditch and it's just been blowing up. There's 3 different bucks in there. There's this 8 point that I don't know what's going on. He couldn't score 50 inches. He's like palmated, super massive, 0 tines, 12 inches wide. I don't know what's going on. Big mature deer though. There's him. There was a big heavy 8. When I say big, he was like 15 inches wide, short tined, but super thick and massive body. But then there's the 10. I can't tell if he's a 3-year-old, 4-year-old or what, but any of them messing around right now, they're probably going to get smoked. I'm going to pinwheel one of them. So let's hope this works out. I'll leave for Ohio in a couple of days. It'd be nice to get a West Virginia tag field. I've let a lot of deer walk this year that I normally would never let walk in hopes for just something greater. But, yeah, I think it'll work out. We'll see what happens. We're all set up. Now we just wait. Right there's that ditch I'm talking about. It literally runs plumb to the bottom of this mountain, all the way to the top. It looks like these bucks like to use it and walk up through here. There's a scrape right there. There's another one right above it. So we'll see. There's some people playing on ATVs. I hope they don't come right through. just pinwheeled my first buck from a saddle. I couldn't reach. I couldn't reach the other camera. This doe came in. Same doe from yesterday. She spun around, did a 180, cut under me, went down the hill. He cut her off. I have no shot on this side of the tree. It's all just brush. I didn't want to cut anything. I didn't want to clear anything. This is crazy, man. Big buck down, baby. Pinwheeled him, son. That was so hard. She came in. She came straight up. Kept looking right at me, man. And I just was a statue. She finally decided to go on up. I was debating because I had about a 25, 26 yard shot right here on him for 15 minutes. And I couldn't pull my bow back because of that doe. And I knew if she spooked, he was going to chase her again like he did yesterday. She ended up walking past me up this trail. Right up this like little ditch, this ravine that runs from the top of this mountain to the bottom. I knew these deer were using it, man. All the rubs showed up in this first thing. And then I just knew that they were using it. Once she passed me, I knew I was golden. I think I got him, son. I think I just pinwheeled that dude. I'm talking 20, 24 yard shot, slightly quartered. He was quartering away. Yeah, that was the most stressful thing of my life.
Wow, he come back in.
Yeah, that doe came in. Another doe was in here, and she was blowing at me for 15 minutes, and I thought for sure my day was over. And then I seen him earlier. I couldn't get my foot up. I videoed him. He circled right underneath me at 60 yards. Walked the flat right below me. And walked all the way out there to that same bedding area that I told you about last night. I showed you on the map. And I said, I think that's where the does are bedding. He walked out there, and I guess he bumped her up. And she got up and walked straight up this ditch, just like I thought they would. All right, look at that. That's what we were set up on, that in this ditch that I kept talking about, man. I knew it would produce. I hope we can find this deer. I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here, head back to the truck. Wait on my buddy. It's been about an hour since I shot, but I'm gonna wait on him. Give it some time. I couldn't tell once I released. I just heard the old pop. So I couldn't really tell where I hit at. Found my arrow lodged in the log. Pinkish blood, boys. Usually means lung, so we'll see. Now, stick with us. So I was walking around trying to find my arrow, and I couldn't find it with my fluorescent yellow fletchings. I thought I'd be able to find it pretty easy. Well, there's a reason we couldn't, because she is painted red, my boys. Look at that. Here in a minute, I'm gonna pull this and see what kind of damage happened to that wrecked broadhead up in there. Son, that looks good, don't it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What'd you do? I don't know. There he is, fellas. Hey, found him. Right there. Found him.
Yeah.
That was a terrible shot.
Not as bad as mine.
Dude.
He's an old boy.
Golly, why'd I hit this one? He's already stiff.
Look at me. Ow. Ow.
This is stiff.